Hey everybody, and welcome to Ramrar Plays Monster Train. So, you might be wondering, where the hell are the rest of the Danganronpa episodes? So, I am planning on doing more, I'm planning on finishing the game, but I thought I'd release the 3 episodes, sort of take a time to reflect and put this as sort of like a filler in. This isn't really going to be any gameplay discussion or anything like that. This is just going to be used as sort of a discussion on what the channel's going to be in the future, some changes I'm already planning on making, some things I hope for the future, just a general talk and discussion, really. Gosh, dang it, I've already forgot how to change bloody Covenant ranks. There we go. Just put it on 10. And pick a random class. So, I know for a fact it's a weird choice to pick a 17-hour visual novel as a fucking... Well, it's not 17-hour, it's probably way longer than that. But picking a heavy visual novel as a first Let's Play or first videos for a channel, but I thought, why not? You know, start off with a bang, or start off with something weird, I guess. But I also thought it would give me a chance to practice some voice acting, to be honest. I've always found it really good when, or really awesome when people can just do awesome voices, and I've wanted to get into voice acting for a while. My voice isn't the best, and the voices I can do are limited, so why not get some practice in as well as provide you all some entertainment? So that's the basis on the weird decision of starting off with Danganronpa anyway. But don't worry, this is just a filler that will be coming back. You may have also noticed that there's probably some terrible thumbnails, if not just screenshots from the game. I might have set up thumbnails when I released them, I might not have. I am not great at creating art or using Photoshop, but, you know, it is what it is, depending on how they get released. But the overall channel as a whole is that I want it to not just be like a visual novel channel or anything like that. I want it to sort of be a mix-up. So in some cases like Danganronpa, which is a visual novel, I don't mind doing that. I've played the game before, I enjoy the game. There's definite problems with the game. Like, it's definitely not aged well, and all the characters are just stereotypes, but, you know, it's a game I enjoy, so why not do it? But I also want to do reviews, I also want to do horror games, I just want to do a mishmash of whatever I enjoy. So, hopefully look forward to a bit more of that. Like, for instance, I'm really into roguelites, so you might get more of Monster Train, Slay the Spire, stuff like that. If anything, I'm not really sure the direction I want to take it, but I do have some ideas of how I want to start, and it's just mainly stuff that can help me improve aspects of myself as well as provide entertainment. So I've already probably made some dog shit plays, because I'm not really paying attention, if I'm honest. Just sort of using this as shooting shit with the boys. So I also kind of want the podcast to coincide with another project that I'm running. So I also run a podcast called Fruit Bowl Weekly with another friend of mine. We also go by Ramrar and Kitchen on that. That's sort of like another variety podcast, even though it's slowly turned into a film review podcast, which I don't mind. I enjoy reviewing films. And it's not all good films, to be honest. I enjoy shitting on bad films, I enjoy reviewing, you know, high budget films. Are they good, are they bad, are they shit, stuff like that. But I also want that to sort of coexist with the YouTube channel as well. Like, I don't just want my reviews to stay in the podcast format. I want them to be on both, to be honest. So if I can get gameplay of something like this and sort of do a film review over that, that's fine. Or if I can cut clips from the film, sort of degrade them and talk over them, that's another way of doing it. But yeah, honestly, just I've only just started this whole YouTube thing, and most of it is at the moment I'm kind of just figuring stuff out. Like, I don't actually expect this specific episode to turn out very well, but I'll probably still release it anyway, despite the fact that I can already tell it's dog shit. But I'm also thinking of doing Q&As using this sort of format as well. Just pick a random game and play like arse while answering questions. But for the beginning of the channel, it's probably just going to be Let's Plays. Let's Plays / reviews. I'm hoping to leave the games up to a sort of poll decision. So I might put a few of my options on there, as well as sort of like a wild card that you all get to choose. And then, depending on which vote comes through the most, that's what I'll play. Granted, I feel like Danganronpa is going to take a while, because I need to figure that out as well. Because another reason I'm doing this as well is because it'll probably be longer than the 10 to 15 minute episodes I've been doing, because I want to see if I can release big chunks. So like half an hour, 40-minute episodes. Because if I can do that, then I'll be able to pump out more episodes easier. Because with the way that Danganronpa is, a full chapter is quite long. So I want to be able to sort of release the chapters in bigger chunks. Like being able to do the trials like as one long video. Because I know for a fact that it absolutely frustrates me when people are playing a visual novel or Danganronpa or Phoenix Wright or something like that, and they get to a point in the trial where like everything's going to be solved, and then they sort of just cut it. It's like, oh well, we're only doing this sort of format of episodes or whatever, and I'm like, no, just show me the full trial. I'm so invested. So if I'm able to do long videos, I'll be able to at least put the trial as one full video, which would honestly make me really happy, and I feel like that would, you know, remove any frustration people might have of watching a full trial cut up. Either that, or if I can figure out streaming, I'll just stream the full trials as episodes and then see if I can upload the VODs. That's always an option as well. But that is too big brain future talk for me in terms of streaming. So other than that, I think it's just, you know, channel's new, just see what appears. I've already got social media for the Fruit Bowl Weekly stuff on both Instagram and Twitter. Don't really use Facebook, if I'm honest, so don't really have any sort of social media for Facebook. But I might create one for this channel, a Ramrar Plays Twitter, Instagram. But I'll obviously do another video if I release social media relating to that. So if you are here for the gameplay, sorry to say, but I've already made at least a dozen misplays. I'm probably picking the wrong paths at every way, but you know what? Just, you know, sit back, chill, relax. Listen to the high-pitched, non-ball dropping tone that is my voice, and, you know, just sort of hang out. Upgrade a unit. Why not? Upgrade this guy. Drive! But if there's any ideas that you guys would think would be good in terms of games, or if there's actually any help that you guys can provide with software as well. I'm not too good with software, of what to use, anything like that. Like, I've currently got the Premiere Pro. I've got After Effects as well, but I've had a try with After Effects and I cannot figure out After Effects to save my life. Because I'm also not sure what type of videos people like, because I kind of like many types. Like, I don't mind full Let's Plays in which people don't really cut out anything. They just sort of go along for the journey and enjoy that. But I also enjoy sort of people who heavily edit their videos, you know, people who put a lot of slapstick in there, put in, you know, the Maymays, people who sort of cut out all of the wandering around, the mindless nonsense, that sort of stuff. So if there's any sort of particular videos that you all want, I can give them a go. If they don't work out, I will immediately drop them and return to my old format, but it's worth asking. Oh great, a bunch of free imps. Nothing fucking better than a bunch of useless units. That's good stuff. The fucking imps. So ridiculous. Entombed Explosive. So, I've sort of run out of stuff to say about the channel. It's relatively new. It's probably way too early to do a video like this anyway. So, at this point, I guess I'll just talk about the game. So, Monster Train is, I say relatively new. I think it's been out for like a year now, year and a half. I love this game. With the way the cards are sort of designed, it gives sort of Hearthstone vibes, but I don't know, I just love the fact that you could just have these insane units, and the fact that with there being, I think now, 10 characters in total, so you have 2 different characters per faction, and I believe there's 5 factions. It's not exactly limitless, but the amount of combinations you can have is pretty insane, and I do love that. But if I'm honest, it was a struggle to get to like Ascension rank 19, because I always seem to fizzle out at the end. Like, I have good starts like this, like my fucking big beef boy over here who gets a strength point each time he hits. Like, they're strong, but I always find out that I end up dying towards the end, just because the game gets ridiculously hard, and I'm like, all these tanky units should be alive. I don't like any of these. These are all Garbo units, don't want any of those. I'm always an energy guy when I play stuff like roguelites. I don't know why. Like Slay the Spire, I'm an energy guy. Deck of Ashes, if anyone's played that. I always try and go for stuff that gives you the most energy back. X-Cost cards. Do I even have any X-Cost cards? I do, and it's a good X-Cost card. Alright, you know what? Just because of that, and I don't have any rage, so the other one's fucking pointless. Oh my god, I don't want any of these. They both suck. You know what? You at least push tanky boys away. So get you. And get rid of the train stewards. So, I'm obviously also new to this whole talking while gaming thing, which is why a lot of this is disjointed and kind of rambly. But I also wouldn't mind just doing occasional ramble videos as well, just talking about the situation of the channel, sort of talking about future stuff, maybe just rambling about life. You know, just stuff like that. I mean, at this point, the channel's just a melting pot of a bunch of ideas I've got swirling around, and it's just a case of now putting them into action. And I am a boy that likes to procrastinate. Oh, look at all those free cards and some dead weight. That's not very nice. Fuck it. Just that fucking voice line. Oh, like it's just stuff like, you know, when you hear amazing voice actors and they can make you laugh, they can make you cry, they can do all that stuff. Like I was someone who was really good at drama when I was younger. And I've always wanted to provide some sort of entertainment. And I also kind of felt myself stagnating a bit, which is weird with it being 2020 and there's this incredibly bad epidemic going, but for some reason I was stagnating. I was like, I need to find some new inspiration to do something, and that's when I ended up creating the podcast that I've got with a friend, and I realised that the podcast would be a great way to start doing videos, because I've wanted to upload for a while. I've wanted to just do videos on anything. I sort of grew up watching YouTube videos a lot, and I was like, you know what, just stop thinking about it, just do it. And I feel like that's a problem that a lot of people end up having when it comes to really anything. You know, it's not just the case of, oh, I can just jump in and do this. I've got to think about it, you know, there's thumbnails to consider, there's the first game or the first vlog or topic you want to talk about. There's, you know, what do I say when I'm doing it, which is one kind of thing that I grant is a good thing about starting off with Danganronpa, is that I don't have to think of topics to come up with immediately. I can just sort of speak as the characters, and that's good enough. But that's why I don't want to just rely on the visual novel format. I want to be able to sort of voice opinions, do dialogue, interact with fans or people who watch the videos, be able to sort of just get my voice out there, I guess. Boom, boom. Another victory. That was a terrible match, by the way. Like, I lost so many dang heart points, or whatever it is. What are you, higher health? Sacrifice, imp. Absolutely. Got fucking imps coming out your ass. Summon 2 drafts. Yeah, go on then. So I will say that it might be, videos might be slow, which is why I don't really have a dedicated schedule yet, because doing the podcast as well as doing my day job, I might be a bit slow on the upkeep of videos, but I want this to sort of happen. I want to be able to provide entertainment to a wider variety of people. So, just all I can really say is just bear with me. Videos will be slow, but they will come out eventually. But honestly, that's it. The ramble portion of just talking about the channel or whatever is done now. May as well just sit back, talk about my garbage play on this. Oh, should I just make an absolute unit? What would you become with a 30-30, is it? Yeah, 30-30, but +2. So you'll take up a room, but you'll be a fucking 80 damage, 80 health unit. You know what? Fuck it. This is definitely going to cost me the game, but, you know, throw caution to the wind. But who have I actually got? There's a way to check the map. Here we go. Ugh, Arcus. Fucking major pain in the ass. I will also say that swearing is kind of second nature. I don't swear to insult. I don't swear to, you know, actually offend anyone. My vocabulary is kind of arse, so usually a swear word is the first thing to come out. If you don't like that sort of thing, then, you know, I'll try and tone it down if I can, but there's a high chance I won't be able to. Oh, get out my deck. I want you. Oh, big drafts. Stick the tank boy up here. Stick imp down. Imp down. Sacrifice an imp. Let's draw some cards, get some energy. Do a big draw, boy. Here we are. Harvest. Alright, so maybe I should have gone for room space, but, you know, mistakes happen. Just flood the board. Get an imp. Alright, or a draft guy, fair enough. Yeah, why not? and the rest of these guys can just go away. Bye-bye. But as I said at sort of like the end of my Danganronpa episodes, I'm sorry if there's spaces of me just not talking. Again, like I said, I'm new to the whole talking while gaming thing, but I've said at the end of my first 3 Danganronpa videos that all feedback is welcome. So if my videos are dog shit, honestly, just tell me. I'm the type of person who improves as I'm told. So if people don't tell me that something's bad, then I don't know how to improve it. So honestly, I know for a fact that the audio quality is a bit all over the place on the first 3 videos. I've sort of figured out ways to improve that already, so fixing the audio gain, leveling out the audio. So hopefully the audio on this video in particular will be a little bit better, should be more even. There was a couple of errors with me recording because I didn't actually take the time of the video in... I didn't record the time, so I didn't really know when to finish. So there's actually 2 smaller videos that were cut together to make the second episode, I believe. But this is why I, like I said earlier, wanted to do this video, because if I am able to upload big girthy episodes, just full of that girthy content, then I want to do that. Also, I'm more for bigger episodes anyway. I don't mind smaller 15-minute episodes. Those might be good for reviews. Keep it, you know, clear, concise, get your points across, which is why I probably should have wrote talking points for this video, but hey-oh, whatever. But when it comes to like Let's Plays or people who are playing games, I prefer shorter, like low video releases but higher video content. So like I don't mind if somebody completes a game in 5 parts as long as the videos actually contain, you know, like half an hour worth of content. But yeah. So if I can release bigger videos, fucking fabulous. If I can't, then get ready for 200 episodes of Danganronpa, because that is what's probably going to happen. So, I know for a fact that when people start Danganronpa, the question is always, will they play the other games? Will they play the second one, Despair Girls and V3? The answer is yes. I will be playing all of the Danganronpa series. I haven't decided if it's going to be one after the other yet, or if I'm going to like stick another Let's Play after Danganronpa 1 and then go to Danganronpa 2. But they all will be done. I will say that I have played Danganronpa 2. That's my favourite one out of all of them. That's also kind of the first one the first one I played, weirdly enough. I actually went 2, then 1. I haven't played Despair Girls, and I got spoiled on the ending of V3. I tried to watch the beginning of V3. I already got spoiled on the ending, so I thought I'd see the ending, which I know. How could he do such a thing? Skipping to the ending of a game. What a monster. Absolutely fair enough. And honestly, I don't know if I want to play the third game, because based after seeing the ending of the third one, I absolutely hated it. I thought the ending to Danganronpa 53 or V3 or version 3, whatever you want to call it, is abysmal. And that is my personal opinion, but I know for a fact a lot of people love it. I see a lot of comments being like, you just don't get it, man, it's meta, it's, you know, it's goof, haha, you got pranked, bro. I don't care. I don't want to be pranked in my silly, stupid high school murder death game. But, you know what? If I end up playing it, then I will officially have played every Danganronpa game, as long as I end up playing Despair Girls as well, because I know that that's sort of like the weird child of the Danganronpa series, with that being like a third-person shooter, I think? It might be first-person, I can't really remember. But yeah, so I'm excited to play Danganronpa 1, I'm excited to play Danganronpa 2, Despair Girls, no opinions, V3, absolutely terrified. Man, all the floors are just full. They're chocker full of imps. Oh god, fucking incan. Alright, get me draft boy out. Get some big dabblage. If you are all into, sort of, like if you guys are all into the detective visual novel stuff, it won't be a first sort of lockout or a first playthrough, but I will also play the Phoenix Wright games, if you guys want to see those. But yeah, I also don't just want to stick to one type of game. I really don't. I don't want to be sort of... I know some channels sort of pride themselves on that, you know, like I'm the roguelike channel, I'm the visual novel guy, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. I probably watch those channels as well, and I enjoy their content. The only issue is that I don't sort of want to be nailed down in a way that if I do decide to switch it up, everybody dislikes it. So I don't want it to be the case like, what, you only play visual novels, why the hell are you playing this action game? So, you know, just prepare for a variety. I reckon I've won this? I don't know, this match is looking a bit weird. Get the draft out again. Which is a bad play, because I don't even have the space for it. And I can't sacrifice any of you, because you're not fucking imps. Ugh, bad plays. There we go, just get random imp out. Oh, absolutely abysmal. And I guess this will be the end of this terrible gameplay video. So, I hope you at least enjoyed this incoherent rambling of a madman. If you have, again, leave comments below of ways to improve, of sort of games you'd like to see in the future, any sort of hints or tips or software recommendations. All of those are appreciated. If you did like it, leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you all in the next video. See ya!